Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. This is Arlene once again. What I did was I cut in deeper all the way around the teddy bear. Okay, all this will consist of are just some very easy, simple little V cuts to make it look like it goes underneath and up above. It's not really difficult, and same thing with the ears. And then a couple of slits for the mouth and the nose and the eyes. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to put in the lips. I forgot to do that, and that would be this portion right here. Okay, so what you need to do is just take your knife, go in and about an eighth, oh maybe not even an eighth of an inch, and just follow a little, put a little stop cut, just like that. And what you want to do is you want to go down on one side. You could angle it on the onset. I should have done that a little bit when I did my first cut there. And then just go back and undercut it. Okay? And that's how we get his lips in there. So these are sayings. I do these sayings, Santas all the time, ho, ho, ho. And I always call them my saying Santas. So we're going to blend this in a little bit so it looks like it's not just dropped off, you know. And remember, our V-cuts, they make things look deeper than they are. The other thing we need to do is we need to put the white portion of his hat on. So we'll draw a line that we need to cut that out. Alright. And then also we need to put his cuffs in. This guy will have no pockets because they're hidden anyway behind everything else. So we're going to put his pockets in real quick. I'm sorry, his end of his sleeves. Here, I'm always trying to rush with the time here. I'm sorry if I seem rushed sometimes. I just try to get it done before the video's out here. But I have only so long that I can be on here. But take your time when you're off, you know, when you're offline, just take your time. I don't know if I cut that already or not. Yeah, I did. There we go. We're just going to cut that out. This fall I'm going to have a couple of classes to do of my hobo Santas and hobo snowmen. If you're interested in that, please contact me if you're in Honeybrook area or if you're near me anywhere. That is one I will not do online right away for a while. Okay, so that's how we get our sleeves in there. Alright, and now we've got to put our beard in and things like that. So let's start with the eyebrows. We're going to take your knife at a slant just like this, and we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and then go back and cut those out. 1. See, I can't see that because that wood's too wet yet. Let me, yeah, there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? You can do that if you can't see it, you just go. And if you have a V-tool, that would work even better. You can go both ways. You can see the line, you can just make the line and go back. So I can't see it. Okay, that's how we get our eyebrows in there. Alright, I'll go back and clean those up a little bit later on. Get all those pieces out, his eyeballs. Alright, so I'm going to wait a little bit to do the beard as this thing dries out a little bit more. But what you want to do is you want to trim the head off, you know, trim this off. And what I might do, we're almost to the end anyway. Let's start on this tassel. What you want to do is just scoop it out. Use your detail knife. Okay, because the grain is running this way. It's not always going to work like you think. So we're going to go about halfway in. Okay. Just take your time and just start scooping it out and around. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm not in. Just like that. And then we're going to scoop out the bottom what we can. We'll clean it up from this side later on. You know, I don't do these videos way ahead of time. I don't do a whole project and then put all the videos on. I work on it. When I work on it, you see it on YouTube. So if I make a mistake here and there, that's probably, you're going to see it. As I'm doing the project, that's how I'm putting them on YouTube. I don't know how it's going to turn out until we're actually done with it. So, because as soon as I get this video done, it goes on YouTube as quickly as possible. I try to wait until the project was over, but then it's too much to load, and that takes a lot of time, so I do it as I go. Okay, see how I have that all rounded up? So we're going to round this tassel up. So we're going to make a circle. You can make a circle if you want. Alright, and then just round this off, and then you got your tassel done. Just kind of blend it in there. And I'll show you when, as soon as that, we'll put more of a defined area there where the tassel and the red part and the white part meets here. Okay, so just go around and be careful. You got to go the other way once in a while, just like that. You want to be very careful with cutting this because you can chop it off just like I did there. I didn't chop that off. That fell off a shelf, of course, and ended up on the floor with the piece flying somewhere. And I re-glued it one time and it came off again, so I just probably didn't take the proper time to really take care of it. You know, everything's in a rush these days. But that was so long ago that I've done that one. I'll run across it somewhere and I'll find it and re-glue it on again. Okay, we're going to make this a little bit smaller, a little more rounder. So I'm going to get offline, and that's what it will look like. And we'll make a little line in the back here. We'll cut something to distinguish, you know, tell which is the end of the tassel to part of the other part of that tassel. And we'll be back. I'm going to let this dry out a little bit because we need to put the beard in and finish him up and put the bottom part of his coat on yet. So a couple more and then we'll get ready to paint him. Alright, so we're not there yet, folks, but we're getting there. Alright, bye-bye.